Has anybody got any questions that you'd like to ask?
Does the Bear have a special fondness for you, though, in any ways?
Well, it was kind of an unusual golf course. Paul Nine, who was the owner, wanted to have at that time, over 7,000 yards, par 72, and the highest course rating in the state of Michigan was what he asked me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I did all three of those. And I told him that's not what he wanted. He says, yes, it is what I wanted. And so that's what I did. And of course, the golf course was really difficult. I got exactly but it did get him his name, and got him his recognition. And I think his development was successful.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came back about 5 years later and softened the golf course a lot. Probably not enough, but we did soften it a lot. But it's a nice property, nice golf course.
Obviously, and I really came up with the idea I've got to have the best, and so I knew that Newcomb had one time worked for Nicklaus, and so I simply put a call into them. But you may remember Chuck Perry was running the Nicklaus operations at the time, was a founder of Florida International University, which is now I think 40,000 students. But Jack had hired him because he had had a lot of problems. And he flew in on Jack's plane, one of the great things that I would have. And we were able to negotiate a deal with him, which was amazing because we got the Nicklaus name, the Bear, which Jack resented, I think, for many years. And secondly, we got Jack himself to really do the work. It wasn't just passed on to others. And Jack would come up all the time, but it was only $150,000, which, if you know what he charges today, that was amazing. But so if Trump's a good negotiator, maybe I am. Well, that's a different issue. I said no way. That I was paying the bills, and he was going to build what I wanted, and we had a few words. They weren't always repeatable on television, but standing on the number 15 tee. Of course, it was just under construction at that point, and Wadsworth people, Jack Cotter, were behind us. They didn't want to stand next to us because the language wasn't too good. And finally, Jack looked down to Cotter, and he said, "Move this back 50 yards." And I knew at that point we were all set. And I told him we wanted the toughest course in Michigan, and I think we got it.
Since the anniversary's coming up for the Bear, do you ever reflect back on that course and maybe take some design elements from it and use it today even? I don't blame you.
I don't remember it. I mean, if I went back up there and looked at it, I would remember it all. But I couldn't recite anything except I think the 18th hole is a doubly right par 4 with water on the right, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about the only hole I remember. I don't remember the starting hole or anything else.